Today we are going to build a Flintstone-inspired entrance area, just like you see in front of you right now. But how we get there, what this project is all about, and what is going to happen in the next coming weeks, this is something you're gonna find out in today's video. So let's get things started. Welcome to the very first episode of Flintstone Valley, my Prehistoric Kingdom Early Access series. So by saying that, you are well aware of the fact that this is not going to be a single one-off video. This is in fact going to be a series on the channel. Now, a couple of things before we go into the actual project. Oh hey, it's Rudy from the future. There's one specific thing I'm going to do in this video. There are 3 hidden emotes in this video. If you are going to find this, the first person to comment down below the timestamps of these 3 emotes and with a little description where you'll find them, they will receive something special and I'm gonna contact you. But before so, just make sure to find them, right, and comment this down below. Back to the video. I'm not going to tag myself to a certain schedule or whatever. It's not going to be every Monday, every Wednesday or whatever. I'm going to build as much as I want and as much as I can in the time that I have available. So that means we are going to, follow along with the development of Prehistoric Kingdom in the early access, adding new stuff to it when it comes and adding new things to this valley. And this is also why the size of it is relatively okay-ish. So if you guys have been following me for a while, you know that I already had an alpha series on this channel in which we tried out a lot of things, but the game was way more limited back then than it is right now. And so this time around, it's going to be the first full approach with guest facilities, habitats, more animals, and so on and so forth. It's going to be very exciting, and now it's the time to talk about the set theme. Now, a lot of things have been discussed in the past about Jurassic styled games or games with dinosaurs and stuff, and it is pretty interesting because we as humans are always very much kind of leaning towards themes that we already know. So whenever there are dinosaurs, the first thing that comes to our minds are things that we know from Jurassic Park or Jurassic World, simply because this is the closest we'll ever get to something that we have already seen in our lives when it comes to a dinosaur park. And this is just naturally that people have this kind of as a pop cultural thing in their heads, how a park like that should be looking. But on the other side, this is just one of many art styles possible. In fact, a Jurassic Park is nothing less than a zoo. It's just not having, actual animals that live in our time period of the world's existence. It's just a zoo of extinct animals that have been living in another time frame of our wonderful planet's existence. So yeah, it's just a zoo, and hence every kind of art style is allowed. By saying that, I'm still doing what you would expect me to do. I'm still taking a relatively well-known theme that already has a certain connection to dinosaurs, and that is from the Flintstones. Yes, I'm speaking of the of one of my childhood cartoon series that I absolutely adored and still love. The Flintstones is just absolutely amazing. Yeah, many of you guys will potentially not know it. Maybe you don't because you're too young. I don't know. I'm not sure if the Flintstones still are available anywhere. Maybe on kind of Cartoon Networks or Disney Plus. I'm not even sure if it's from Disney. But so I wanted to get this theme in, and even one person did make a correct guess, and that was Mr. Canaanite. He did guess that correctly on Twitter when I was asking for it, and it's pretty interesting. Also, some other people guessed the Dinosaurs, also another TV series that I absolutely loved, but they are both very close to each other. However, I will say that I'm not going to be too strict to myself. So yes, the entrance area and some of the buildings will definitely have the Flintstones inspired style going on, but I'm not going to be like too much using a framework here. It's basically that this is my guidance in a way, very loose guidance in which I want to try to evolve in, but I'm just taking the inspiration from it, and now we'll go from here. So you can expect me to try out different things, to just go crazy with some other details, and you will already see in this build that I'm trying different things out. And one of the biggest challenges of taking a cartoon style into a real life environment is to maintain a certain look and feel of it by translating it into something that could exist in a theme park. And I did do a little bit of research on this topic, and there are some theme parks that used the Flintstones as inspiration. And even there is like a theme park, Bedrock area. Bedrock is the city in which the Flintstones lived in. So they did this, and we have some actual theme parks featuring builds of Bedrock. And I gotta say, I'm not really feeling it. Like, I have seen better kind of realizations of cartoon stuff in real life. Not saying that it's too shabby, but it's not really looking that nice, so I'm really not drawing too much inspiration from that. I feel like they look good, but there is a lot more potential in making it a lot more interesting and a lot more arty, styly, kind of, you know, something that just makes a lot more fun to experience. And so I tried my best in converting that already into the entrance area, even though it's not 100% done yet. A couple of little things are missing, but we are going to talk about that in the real-time part. I just wanted to get this done for today, because today that is the release day of the early access, and I'm really excited. I'm really hoping that a lot more people come to this wonderful game now. There are so many things that we can take from this game at this point. I will go into a deeper analysis and kind of a little review of this game later on in the next coming weeks, when I have had more time to play it. For me personally, it's going to be a bit more of a, how to say, it's going to be a bit more of interesting little endeavor to juggle this game with Planet Zoo, and also with Jurassic World Evolution, that I'm still working on some projects, and a couple of other things like first look videos. And there are a lot of things that I still want to do, and I really have to maintain my creative freedom. So yeah, let's see how we can, you know, tie that all together. But it's also a little bit dependent on what you guys want to see, because at this point I'm in the luxury of having so many games that I enjoy playing, that it doesn't really change too much if I play Planet Zoo or Prehistoric Kingdom or whatever. Sometimes I just have a strong feeling to just build a certain project, but less like a game. It's really more about the projects I'm running. So really expecting a lot of discussions and positive, constructive criticism from your side in terms of what you want to see. And obviously I can tell from some of the views as well as the comments what you guys are wanting to follow along with. And I think this project over here can become super interesting for us. Also, it feels a bit like Camel Kingdom at the beginning. If you guys have been around for 5 years now, you know that Camel Kingdom was my first proper series on the channel, like at all. You know, that it has been my first very proper series back then in Planet Coaster, which we did follow along all the way until the park wasn't playable anymore because of FPS issues, and we tied in all updates of Planet Coaster, free updates, DLCs, content creating updates and stuff like that. So that was really, really good, and showed the power of an ongoing series, just as Yosemite Valley does for us in Planet Zoo. So this time around it's going to be a bit different, because you know, Yosemite Valley and Planet Zoo are not done yet. This game is still supported, so we can expect hopefully a lot more DLCs. So it's not like back in the day where I switched more or less completely to Planet Zoo, which is not going to happen here. So I'm actually just giving you good mix of all games, and I really hope that you guys are as much as I'm looking forward to that. So really, I'm super stoked, and I'm super excited to bring this series to life. And honestly, I'm also super excited to just get the chance to watch 1 or 2 series of the Flintstones again, because I did for research reasons. You know, I just checked some YouTube clips and so on, but I now I gotta find out where it is actually available. If you guys know it, please let me know in the comments down below. If I forget to check it, I might tell that from the comments. But another thing that was really helping when I was creating this area is I created some tutorials for you guys. So in case you guys get your hands on this wonderful game now and you need some tutorials how to do certain things, I have a hand for you. I have a helping camel hoof for you, which you can take, and I'm going to guide you through 5 tutorial videos that hopefully bring you the ease of this game to you, and also the fun to build with this incredible toolbox that you have at your hands when you open the game. And honestly, this build was absolutely necessary in order to achieve this, because honestly it was a hard task for me at the beginning to get back into, but a lot of things have changed since I played the last time, so it's not that hard anymore. And I really hope that these tutorials are helpful for you. They are going to be uploaded from today onwards. I'm not going to push them out all at once, also because I haven't created all of them. I only did 3 out of the 5, but for several reasons. Simply because this, by the way, forgot to mention, oh my god, I'm such a bad person. I'm playing an early access version of the early access, so this is pretty much cool, because thank you to Creativo, who gave me access to this early build. It's not the full early access version, so to say. So what we all have now at this point in time is something even more evolved than what I have at hand, because they haven't had everything ready for the day they gave us some early access. But for me personally, it still was really helpful, because as you know, I'm not doing that full time, hence I need to juggle my time the best way I can, and for me it's just simply not possible to be there whenever something gets released the second it gets released, because most likely I'm at work or if not, I might be with my family, and if not that, I might be at football training. So having a bit more time to schedule things myself is always very much appreciated. So thank you again a lot that I could do this time around. Really helpful indeed. And so I can bring you this video already today, and I'm really happy that I could, and I'm also playing on a version that is at least very close to what we get with the early access. So in the next video you will then see the updated version of what we have. I'm also going to make like an overview video once I have it at hand. Maybe I'm going live. I have no idea at this point, to be honest. I'm just doing it whatever the time will allow me to do. So, you know, taking it, I think it's really cool to just take things a little more easy on the channel, just to bring you the joy of the game in the best way possible. And the good thing is I'm enjoying creating content more than ever before, and that is a good thing, I guess, after 6 years. It's really, for me personally, it feels like a huge fortune, and I know how insanely happy I can be with the situation that I have the wonderful chance to create content for you guys and have so many people watch these videos and comment and be happy about the content I create. So that makes me really happy whenever I sit down here to record a video. I know that there will be people on the other side of the screen that enjoy watching the videos for several reasons. And in case you sitting on your chair, on your sofa, or wherever you are watching this video right now, feel kind of welcome, then please let me know how you got here, what you do with my videos, like when do you watch them usually. I love hearing these stories. I got some cool emails lately of people telling me that, you know, my content makes them happy because they watch it together with the family, or other people just texted me that they do watch that as the last thing before going to bed, which I can totally understand. Hopefully I can guide you into sleep. If that's helping you, well, I guess you're welcome. But no, I really always love to hear when you guys usually watch my stuff, because obviously not everyone watches the video right away. Oh, by the way, that's something really cool, like how the channel has evolved in the last half year. It used to be that when a video was released and after a day it didn't have the views, it usually completely stuck there and was left unseen by the vast majority of the internet. But things have changed. It really takes a lot longer until videos pick up, and so if they have like super low views after a day or two, that doesn't mean that this stays the way. I saw that a lot of people have a very strict schedule of checking my videos maybe on the weekends and stuff, and so I don't know, sometimes on a Friday afternoon the week's videos of the previous week, they basically get the views on a Friday because many people seem to be sitting down and watching the videos then, and I find this super interesting. It's really cool. It really is like I consume my most beloved YouTube channels I watch. So for example, I guess I promised to say that at one point, but I'm watching a lot of F1 videos, checking out, you know, the latest F1 content. I'm also watching a lot of things regarding SpaceX, so Marcus House, for example, or the everyday astronaut Tim Dodd, and, you know, most likely I'm sitting down on the weekends and just checking out what they have released the previous week. So that's pretty cool indeed. Now, we didn't really talk too much about the architecture going on in the background because you can most likely see that, but I will talk about this in the real-time part a bit more in detail, simply because I can show you, and I think showing is always easier than talking about this while the pictures move pretty quickly in the background. So I hope you enjoyed this little talk, which was not super off topic because that's just my channel, and so it's on topic, I guess. But there are a couple of things we need to discuss in the real-time part about what is going on, and there will be a couple of changes to the build that you haven't seen on screen yet, so be prepared. In a couple of seconds we are actually in the file, so let's see each other after the cut, shall we? So here we are in the real-time part, and welcome to Flintstone Valley. You can see our first guest entering actually the park, and yeah, this is the parking lot in front of it. Yeah, the LODs of these pieces are incredibly optimized, so to say. If you zoom out a bit, they will disappear right away. But you know, zooming in, you can see that we have some free parking lots over here. So the idea is that you come from over here where there's a not yet finished tunnel system, and then you can just go all the way around here and then just go bloop into the parking lot, take the left hand to go in, or go to the end here and just always have like a little bit of a chance to go, and then you can take all the way back here, whoops, around that corner under the bridge, and then you go back into the way where you came from. So that is basically just the idea. Kind of a little parking lot, so nothing too spectacular, but what I do like a lot is the way how it is connected here with the bridge and everything, you know. This works properly, and then we have got the entrance over here, so in case you don't have a ticket yet, you can get one here. If you do have a ticket or like a season pass, you can just go over here and just enjoy the view of our area, and you can see we have some dinosaurs already in, but this is just for testing reasons. Once I have the final version of the Early Access, this is going to be the area for the Smilodon instead of this wonderful creature over here, which is our Dinocarius, how is it called? Dinosaurus. Something like that, you know. I'm bad at these names. You will tell me in the comments how this is actually called. Just to give you a quick update, this is the version I have. It does in fact have a couple of animals. We do have the Torvosaurus, the Acrocanthosaurus, the Tyrannosaurus, obviously, the the animal who shall not be named, the Camarasaurus, Brachiosaurus, Argentinosaurus, the Dryosaurus, Iguanodon, Parasaurolophilus, Edmontosaurus, Lambeosaurus. What else do we have over here? Look, I'm just failing all these names now for you. We've got the Psittacosaurus, the Protoceratops, I guess it's called, Nasutoceratops, the Styracosaurus, the Pachyrhinosaurus, and the Triceratops. Very nice that we have all of these in already, and of course we have the Mammuth, or Mammuth. Is it called Mammuth? I only know it as the Mammuth. Well, whatever. So yeah, these are the animals I have already in game. But again, I told you in the speed build that this is not the final version, but you know, at least we got the chance to play some and prepare some, which is pretty good. And oh, look at that, I just love that little field here in front, with everything laid out this way. We've got the Flintstone building over here, and then yeah, just using some of the in-game items to make it look a bit more like the style in Bedrock. I'm quite a big fan of that. I really hope that we can expand and can see this is the entrance to the valley, and the idea is that we get a wonderful route that goes all the way through here, then turns around, might have like a waterfall in the end, and then comes back on this side, so that we have one tour that goes in and out. So this is the basic idea about this park. Not really much more to say about this at this point, because that's the whole idea. And you can see this is, oh look, we also have some guests up here, but I haven't connected that. So it's kind of funny to say, to be honest, that I should connect that somehow so that they go actually up down the hill as well, so it looks like almost the people come. You know what, we can just quickly check that. I'll be back with you in a sec. All right, I kind of made it, so you can see we have like a little ramp over here on which they can come down, and they do in fact come down now. I will by any means leave it that way, but I just found this a nice idea. I'm wondering if they do take this wonderful staircase above the road now, because that should technically be the only way how to get there, and I'm very curious to see if they can do it. I'm just gonna do like a little experiment over here. I never attempted to have one, but well, now as they give us the chance to, let's see if they do. Normally they should go that road now. Yes, that's looking pretty decent. Now you gotta go in here. Yeah, that's okay. Let's see where you go now, please. You gotta find this road to here now. What are you doing? No, that's not the right. Oh yeah, that's the right direction. Oh my god, they do actually... Oh my... Okay. This is pretty impressive. Oh, okay. Well, never mind me. This is cutting through your head. My mistake. Let me just fix that for you. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay, let's just move that all the way up here again. There you go. Oh, no, that didn't work. Okay, why do you not go down here? Is that not, like, suitable for you? Is that okay? It's not okay for you? Okay, no, I'm just making a little bit fun of it, but let me just quickly move this all the way up, and then we should just make these four a little bit taller, move them into position, still low, a little bit taller. There you go. Now this should be fine, but it's good to see that they use it in a way. But I wanted to show you around instead of doing that. But yeah, so this is the situation, how it is right now. This is the entrance area of Flintstone Valley, and we are going to have a lot of fun with the animals coming with the early access today. I really do hope you guys enjoyed that. I also hope you guys enjoyed this little emote hunt. In case you have no idea what I'm talking about, at the beginning of the video I told you that there were 3 emotes hidden in this video. The first person to comment the correct 3 timestamps and a little explanation where the emote was located, they will get a little special treatment, and I'm gonna contact you guys then afterwards for those who were quick enough. But for the moment, that's been it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you want to see more of this, please follow along on this channel, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That would mean a lot to me. But now stay safe, everyone. I talk to you in the next one, and goodbye.